The moment, the moment comes on a Sunday night. Dan is sitting in the ABC movie house on 24th Street with his girlfriend Jenny next to him. The movie is about a boy. The movie is about a boy and a girl. About the boy and the girl in love, just like most of the movies they watch. Then he knows how it's going to finish. The same way these movies always finish. Jenny is eating chocolate and Dan is drinking soda, just as they always do. It's like every other Sunday for the last 2 years. But one thing is different. When Jenny takes his hand, then he feels he wants to be somewhere different. I need to go to the bathroom. He says, "Oh, I need to go to the bathroom." She sits back to let him go by. She sits back to let him go by. He sits down outside, thinking about what's wrong. You come here every week. He thinks, you come here every week. Why? Why are you being like this? Why are you being like this? What's different now? You come here every week. What are you being like this? What's different now? Nothing's different. Nothing's different. And that's what's wrong. Nothing's different. And that's what's wrong. Then he feels really hot. 2 years. He thinks, 2 years. 2 years coming to see the same movies. But it's not just the movies, is it? It's 2 years with the same girl. None of this is new. He thinks about this a lot. Is Jenny right for him? Is he right for her? He likes her a lot. He's sure about that. He likes her a lot. He's sure about that. She's interesting. She's pretty. She's interesting. She's pretty. Not the prettiest girl in the school, maybe, but she's nice. Maybe she talks too much sometimes, but Jenny's really nice. He sits there thinking about it. A girl working at the movie house says, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you want something? No thanks." Then he says, "No thanks, no thanks." This girl is pretty too. Then he says, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not my kind of movie. I know what you mean, she says. I know what you mean. Take your time. Then he watches her walk away. She's nice. Then he thinks she's nice. Feeling bad about just thinking it. If you have a girlfriend, he thinks it's wrong to think about other girls, isn't it? You can't really think someone is pretty. If you have a girlfriend, it's wrong to think about other girls, isn't it? You can't really think someone is pretty. And that's another thing. Jane is his first girlfriend. He's her first boyfriend. Is she the right girl for him? Is he the right boy for her? How can you know? Maybe somebody else is out there, somebody better. Are you okay? Somebody says, Are you okay? Then he looks up, smiling. He thinks it's the same girl again, but it's Jenny. He asks her, What are you doing here? Your face is red. Is something wrong? Your face is red. Is something wrong? Like what? Then he says, like what? I don't know. Jenny says, I don't know. Why are you sitting out here? Just thinking about some things. Jenny says, sitting down next to him. Hey, tell me what's wrong. Just school. Danny says, Are you sure about that? Jenny asks, as if she doesn't really believe him. Are you sure about that? Jenny asks, as if she doesn't really believe him. He thinks, tell her how you're feeling. He says, I'm okay. Do you want to go? Do you want to go somewhere else? Hey, do you want to go somewhere else? Well, what about the movie? What about the movie? What about the movie? Don't worry about it. Jenny says, let's go. Don't worry about it. Let's go. They go out into the street. They go out into the street. Snow is coming down. Jenny says, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Danny replies, it's cold. It's cold. Jenny says, come here, come here, come here. Hey, hey, we have a table. We have a table at Bella Vista on Wednesday. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Then he says, that's great. Yes, that's great. That's great. Wednesday is February 14th, Valentine's Day. And mom and dad want you to come and see them in the break. They really miss you. They really miss you. They're always talking about you. They're always talking about you. Then he stops. Listen, Jenny, listen. I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. I'm going home. Do you want me to drive you home first? Hey, listen, Jenny, listen. I'm not feeling well. I'm going home. Do you want me to drive you home first? Oh, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I can take a taxi. I can take a taxi. I can take a taxi. Do you want me to come with you? Hey, you don't have to do that. I can take a taxi. Do you want me to come with you? No. You just go back. You just go back. Jenny looking right into his eyes and says, Danny, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's wrong. He says, nothing really. She says, really? Nothing really. Really? I love you, Danny. Jenny says, I love you, Danny. He kisses her. I'll call you tomorrow. He says, I'll call you tomorrow.